Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. All right. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who were in 212. And I said shalom to the hopeful elect and the Akim out that push this word and this truth into sincerity across the four winds in the names of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, I'm the brother Ainaf from the GMS Mississippi camp. All right, I'm back at you another lesson. All right, this lesson here is going to be going into through the grace and spirit power, through the grace, spirit, and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. The Lord makes it plain. All right, the Lord makes it plain, man. The Lord makes the Lord makes everything plain. All right, and to those that is given to know. All right, it's simple. All right, referring to this gift that the Lord has given us to be able to understand the scriptures and to bring these things out. All right, the Lord makes it plain, man. All right, and if it's for you, then you'll get it. If it's not for you, then you won't get it. Okay. All right. So that first one, we're gonna first get to the precepts. First one we're gonna bring out is let's see. Oh, good shot. Philippians chapter 3. Philippians chapter 3, verse 15. All right, we're gonna read KJV and we're gonna read NLT. Okay. First, it's Philippians chapter 3, verse 15. Let us therefore, as many as be perfect, be thus minded, and if in anything ye be otherwise minded, all right, the Most High shall reveal even this unto you. All right, NLT, it says, let all who are spiritually mature agree on these things. So, Apostle Paul is writing to the church of Philippi, you know, in this series right here, and he's saying, let those who are spiritually mature agree on these things, man. Agree on the scriptures, man. Agree on the ways that Yahweh Shema told us to conduct ourselves, man. Okay, right? And it says here's the point: if you disagree on some point, I believe the Most High will make it plain to you. All right. So anything that's not understood or that you don't get, all right, if it's for you, all right, the Lord is going to make these things, going to make things plain to you. All right, the Lord is going to make the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is going to make it easy for you to understand things. All right, and as if it's for you. All right, every brother is given according to his portion. So you're going to be given your level of your spirit. How do I put that in simple terms? The Lord is going to, in the military, they call it need to know. All right. So the Lord is going to make everything you need to know plain to you. All right. That's why we don't have, you know, every answer when it comes to how the kingdom is going to be. All right. The Lord has made it very, very plain that there is going to be a kingdom. That Yahweh, the new kingdom going into the new covenant, where Yahweh shall sit on that throne and the nation of Israel being back on top. So the Lord has given us that. He's made that very, very plain. All right, it's very, very easy to grasp hold to in the scriptures. It's just a lot of people, like the Lord ain't give it to them to understand. All right, He didn't give it. He didn't make it plain to them. All right, and if we lack that wisdom, we supposed to. That's a twofold thing. Like two precepts I want to get with that statement. One, if we lack any wisdom, we're supposed to ask Yahweh Shema Shah for it. Okay, let me grab that. This is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 5. James chapter 1, verse 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally, upbraid it not, and it shall it shall be given him. All right. NLT. If you need wisdom, ask our generous Father. All right. It says ask our generous power. Okay. If you need wisdom, ask your how about Shemal Shai. All right. Go in prayer, man. Ask your how about Shemal Shai to make these things plain to you. Ask your how about Shemal Shai to open you up to things, man. You can understand things. Okay. It says, and he will give it to you. He will not rebuke you for asking. So the Lord is not going to come to us. Lord is not going to be upset with us for asking the Lord. Understand it. Asking the Lord for guidance. All right, brothers. We it's truth of the journey, man. It has you sometimes, it's just like everything is great. It has you in uncomfortable situations at times. Okay, but we gotta ask the Lord for that understanding. Okay, ask the Lord for that wisdom. Ask the Lord for that guidance. All right, let's get the other thing I said. I think it's Matthew. Let's see. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 11. All right, Yahweh Shah speaking. And he said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. All right, so if the Lord don't make this thing plain, the Lord don't make the truth plain to certain people. All right, we come in to the truth. You want to talk to everybody about it. You want to get so many people to understand, but it may not be for them to get. Okay, the Lord probably put that in them. That's not their life to understand. Okay, so we have to understand that the Lord makes it. The Lord makes everything plain, and the Lord takes care of everything. And through time and patience, the Lord brings everything full circle. Okay, it said until you is given to know the King. Unto you is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it is not given. Again, if the Lord don't make it plain to him, man, what can you do? After the first and second of the nation reject, man. Okay? I gotta put myself for that. Let's go to Luke 8. This is Luke chapter 8 and verse 10. And he said unto you, it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of the Most High, but to others in parables. All right. It says that seeing they might not see, and that hearing they might not understand. So it is given to us to know the mysteries of the kingdom of the Most High, but unto everybody else it is given in parables, man. All right. And let's get that word parables here in the I think this is the Greek. Strong's G3850. Parabole. All right, parabole. All right, this is that word parable, man, in the Greek. I'm gonna read, get to the point on these. It says one of them says a parable, a heavenly story with an earthly meaning. All right, a heavenly story, a spiritual story that has it's used. It's like telling. It's like giving a picture, man. But you're giving it in the spirit. You know. If I may try to put it in simpler terms, But what else does it says? Let's see if we got some more on that. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. So parables, because you saw when the Lord talked in parables, it's like he was painting a picture of on a spiritual understanding, but he was using earthly things to paint that picture. All right, and him speaking in parable, i.e., you can say code, it was given. It was through that parable. It was made. It was already plain to the disciples, man. All right. When Yahushua spoke like that, it was already it was plain to the disciples and to those who was for it. And even also in this time, when the Lord speaks, all right, when we read the scriptures, all right, when the apostles and elders talking, when we read these things and going through these things, it's made plain to where we can understand it. The Lord puts that spirit on us. Ultimately, you have to have the spirit on you to understand, man. For these things to even seem plain unto you. All right, so it really goes back into what the scripture said. I think that's in the book, roughly paraphrasing. Our spirits bear witness. So for us to be able to understand these things, our spirit must bear witness, meaning that we receive that through divine intervention, man. Going back to how the Lord, He makes it to where the divine intervention goes into the Lord, doing that, man. The Lord, He's in control of everything. Okay. All right, let's get one more real quick. Just wanted to put some on wax, kind of this little traffic jam. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 2 and verse 6. For the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai giveth wisdom out of his mouth cometh slocket. For the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai giveth wisdom. For out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. So again, if the Lord has made these things plain, the Lord has given us wisdom. He's given us knowledge. He's given us understanding, man. All right. And it says, out of his mouth shall come knowledge and understanding. All right. So when these things are given to you, when it's made plain to you, you can teach it. All right. All right. I think that was the point. I just wanted to put some on wax real quick. Kind of in a little traffic jam. Just wanted to put a sacrifice up for. How about Shema Shah? All right. So without further ado, the water for tuning in, I pray that this was edifying to you. A ball, come mashallah, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Karbadash, Barakathon, Shalom.